Jacqueline rose with a steady pace, the scent of lilies wandering in her room and begging her to ruffle their petals. Beside the lilies rested the card with the ornate lettering on the surface. Flashes of his smile penetrated her thoughts. His soothing voice echoed in her mind as she recollected his towering shadow consuming hers. She leaned forward, embedding her slender nose into the middles of the lilies. "I wonder if I should arrive early," she pondered. That would make a great impression, she convinced herself. With light steps she trekked towards her wardrobe, pulling out several flattering outfits. She alternated between 3 outfits, ensuring one would provide comfort and look appropriate for a work environment. Being riddled with an overwhelming amount of health issues, securing employment became difficult for her. Finding a place of employment that would accept her ailments and give her a chance proved tiresome. With severe muscle weakness and a significant lack of energy due to Hashimoto's disease, these obstacles had a huge part in her unemployment. This one will do. She chose an outfit with a thin material enabling her to work comfortably, especially amid overheating spells. Jacqueline gallivanted from her wardrobe to the bathroom, pride surging through her as someone took a chance on her, though skillless in the field of botany. For the first time in a long while, she felt different. She felt as if she had a purpose other than showcasing her body for competitions. This newfound pride gave her a spurt of energy to delve into looking decent. She didn't want to look overdone, yet she didn't want to look naked on the face. However, something told her that didn't matter to Eugene. A light layer of beauty balm blanketed her flesh, hiding the imperfections festering underneath the surface of her skin. Reaching for her favorite makeup brush, she packed on a shimmering taupe shadow along her lids, dragging it into the creases of her eyes. With a rounded brush, she applied a highlighting powder to her brow bones, cheekbones, and Cupid's bow of her luscious lips. A quick swipe of blush along her cheeks perked up her pale skin, peeking through. She grasped her favorite lip balm, twisted it upward, and gliding it along the supple flesh of her lips. Rubbing her lips together, the cracks smoothed out, moistening the dryness. "Eh!" She lifted her limp ruby locks, letting the strands go little by little. Knowing her hair was too thin for extension, she decided to wing it with a messy bun. Though this style enhanced her receding hairline and seemingly ever-growing forehead, she took the chance. She furrowed her brows, shifting her neck backwards at the base of her head, the excess skin protruding outward by her chin. "Huh?" she spoke to herself. Since dealing with ongoing issues that affected her mentally, physically, and emotionally, she had given up on many things and accepted her fate as someone who wouldn't gracefully suffer. Why was it she suddenly took interest in things she had given up on? This became baffling for Jacqueline, yet instead of lingering on the situation, she shrugged it off as other matters were more important than overthinking. She gave herself the once-over, wiggling her shoulders with delight as she became pleased with her reflection. Rubbing cream onto her skin tags to soften them became a ritual for her. She did so without haste, adamant about setting a good first impression by presenting the best side of herself. With a profound breath to ease her mind, she withdrew herself from the bathroom, making her way to the kitchen for the daily routine of medications. Whisking away an on-the-go meal for breakfast, she strolled towards the front door, checking her purse for the essentials she required. When everything was in its proper place, she exited her home and bounced sweetly to her car. The air smelled different from the previous day, possibly indicating changes were bound to come up. The purring engine revved lightly as she pulled out of the driveway, coasting down the decline where the driveway met the street. As expected, as with every journey to downtown Cherry Log, Jacqueline hugged the interior wall of the mountainside in the drive to the flower shop. The last thing she needed was to drift too close to the edge and slip off or into the creek below. Watching the needle climb higher on the RPM odometer, she began to fret over the tiny ticking noise emitting from under the hood. Entering the town, the ground turned level, allowing the engine to work normally. Passing a few of the local residents, she waved quickly before returning her hand to the steering wheel. Spinning it to the left, Jacqueline parked her vehicle in front of Azalea Meadows.
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.